everybody. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi today. I hope you had a good, happy, safe week. And I'm so glad you're here today celebrating with us. We are celebrating 3 things. This is my 8-year anniversary of having my little channel on YouTube. I just hit 100,000 subs, so that's not too shabby. But most of all, Desi and I found a cute little house 5 minutes away from my grandchildren up north. And we bid on it, and we got it, and we closed on April 14th. So please come and celebrate with us today. No matter what our circumstance, after 1 year on YouTube, let me just say it is a complete honor and privilege that you have accepted me, that you allow me into your living rooms or your bedrooms or wherever your laptop is, that you let me into your life every single week. When I was 58 years old, I decided I would start a little YouTube channel. And I did about 5 videos and I got up to 73 subscribers. And I panicked and I took everything down and I said, woo, I'm never going to do that again. I felt so naked. Well, anyway, 2 years later, I started a channel called Littlepoet. Little because I was born short and I stayed short, and poet because I have always looked at life as poetry in motion, whether it's books or film, art, conversation, laughter, happiness, sorrow, love gone wrong. It's all beautiful poetry. It might have been silly or naive, but I thought if people saw a little black and white picture of me and then it said Little Poet, I thought that would signal to them that we do things a little differently here. We take a deep dive. We don't know what's coming week after week. What's your channel about? I don't know. All I wanted to do was reach out and touch the world. I never dreamed the world would touch back. I never dreamed so many of you would be out there, so beautiful and so willing to share your life, for all of us to take this journey into aging and living and loving and breathing and being the very best we can. I've always said that channels fail because the creator fails to get out of their own way. Because in the end, it's really all about all of us, not just me. It's more about you than it ever will be about me. When I started YouTube 8 years ago, I knew nothing about cameras. I knew how to take a picture, but I went out and I bought myself this little $110 camera. I think I made about 180 videos with this camera. I had so much to learn, and never did I dream that my little hobby would lead to such happiness. I wanted to celebrate a little bit about reaching that magic 100,000 subscribers to the Little Poet crew, the Little Poet Society, or whatever we call ourselves. And I think that's pretty amazing. It seems like only yesterday, truly, my friend Mary Ellen was shouting me out, and I got up to 170 subscribers because she threw 100 of hers my way. I thought that was so amazing. But it is amazing. And one thing about that is I've never had a viral video. I've had a couple videos do, over 500,000 views, but over a period of time. But I've never had a viral video, and that's almost a blessing, because sometimes when you have a viral video, you can get thousands and thousands of subscribers. You can end up with 300,000 subscribers. But because it was a one-shot deal, they don't come back. Some of the saddest creators I've known over the years on YouTube are the ones that had viral videos. And then they put out a video, they have 300,000 subscribers, but there's nobody there waiting for their video. So the way that I look at the 100,000 subscribers maybe is different than how other people view it. I'm going to send off for the little silver play button. I think that's kind of cute. I want to do that for Desi because he deserves all the credit. But to me, it really is just a number. But what really matters to me is every week when I put out a video on Saturday night, you're there. And you leave comments. And I know you. I know about your life because you're sharing it. I know about your father that passed. I know about your mother that you had some tangles with. I know about the son you lost. I know about the daughter that just had your first grandchild. I know you, and you know me, and that is more precious than any plaque or any number. That's why I'm here. That's what keeps me going on the weeks where maybe I don't feel so good. Life isn't going so great. But you make me happy, and I can't wait to turn on that camera and talk to you and read your comments. And after 8 years, that is the meaning of success. I've never had to take a break. I've never had to say I'm burned out. I bet you wish I would. I am burned out today. I'm so tired, and I haven't had a lot of sleep, and I've been crying, and I've been so happy because I found the house. Well, it's not exactly the house of my dreams. It's not a $2.5 million mansion, but to me, that house is a mansion. And that house will give me the life of my dreams right around the corner from my grandchildren and my son and my beautiful daughter-in-law and my friends that are there. And I didn't have to take a break. I ruffled my hair, I put my lipstick on, and here I am talking to you because I adore you. And you will cut me some slack because you always have. So 100,000 subscribers, yeah. Isn't it funny that my anniversary and my 100,000 subscribers and me buying a home would all hit in the same week? What are the chances of that? If that was in a script, nobody would believe it. But this is true. And I take it as a sign. No matter what the numbers are, it's our heart, it's our life, it's our connections with the people. That's more important than anything. And we are gonna have so much fun decorating the new house and landscaping the new yard. It's been a fine week. Desi, what do you want to do today?
It's too cold to walk in the snow. You want to stay in and make dog biscuits? Let's call Uncle Hal and see if he wants to come over, huh? Make biscuits with us? We're going to miss Uncle Hal so much. He promised he would see us every week and we'd still go out filming. We love him a lot, don't we? We sure do. We sure do.
What's the word of the day? Thank you so much for celebrating with me today. I found my little house. It's a beautiful brick Cape Cod home, 2-bedroom, sunroom, lovely yard, fireplace. It's so pretty. It's around the corner from my son's As we get closer to close, I'll tell you more about it. But the house was built in 1939, and it has so much dignity. And it makes me feel when I'm in there that everything that I do as far as decorating has to be important. That house could be 1,800 square feet if I would just finish off the basement. It has the most angelic backyard, and I have so many plans, and I want to hear your ideas too. Five years ago, I adopted a little dog named Desi. And he had been raised in a closet by people who worked all the time, and they never took him outside. So he grew up in a closet. When they got home from work, they'd take him out, but not outside. They just clean up the mess in the closet. And that's how he lived until someone reported them and Desi was removed from the home. When I got to where they were adopting Desi out, the Humane Society, he only had one more day because he had a terrible overbite. He had a crooked tail. He had a crazy hair on the top of his head like a big cowlick. And he was terribly, terribly frightened and shy and would not go to anybody. They had to bring in a special bed for him to sleep. He was a mess. He was a wreck. And I knew that's my dog because I knew how he felt. He was on sale because nobody wanted to see him. Nobody wanted to adopt the dog that lived in the closet. So I got Desi for $42 on sale. And that little dog has been the best dog. No accidents. He loves the outside. And for the very first time, Desi's going to have a backyard, a fenced-in backyard with his own little doggy door. Now that is poetry. That is poetic justice for the sweetest little dog you could ever know. Thank you so much for your prayers and your messages. Thank you so much, Tamara. Your support was so amazing. And Natalie, Carla, I just adore you. Thank you so much for supporting me when I was just falling apart trying to find a house. And Mary Ellen, oh my goodness, your text messages got me through some pretty dark days there. You had faith that I would get this house, and you were right. And thank you, Gail, for believing in me and helping me pursue my YouTube career. I just love you all so much. I can't tell you. I am so lucky to have you all in my life. And to my subscribers, who, if you didn't come back every week, Desi and I wouldn't have this house. So we love you. Please have yourself a happy, safe, brand new week. And when you're done with your week, you come back and see me and Desi, okay? All right. It's a deal. We'll be here. Yeah. Cherries in the Snow, one of my very favorite red lipsticks. Was it really all that long ago that Desi and I first moved in here and he was so afraid of the deer? Someday soon, I'm going to be moving these planters into my new garden. But I'll always remember my wonderful years here. I always thought I was so fragile and so sensitive and so anxious, all those things. And I just thought, there's so many things in life I probably couldn't do. And then you wake up one day and you feel like, wait a minute, I'm not as fragile as I thought. I think I can do anything. such a cool feeling. Oh, the storm is really picking up speed. It's going to be spring in just a few days. I think winter stopped by just to say goodbye today.